Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a review on a new G24 mount that I just picked up. This is a Amazon Chinese knockoff. This is not an authentic version of it. This is just a metal version of it. Now a little backstory before I get into this is the reason I got into getting these helmet mounts originally was, this is my original one I picked up, was so I could play airsoft. So I have this Swift NVG here, and I bought a airsoft type G24 mount, which as you can see here, just, it works. It locks right in, does the job, everything I need it to do, it does the job. It locks right in, take it out, you pull this off. Anyway, so as I was in my airsoft phase, playing airsoft, I had that attached to my bump helmet, and I ended up picking this up. I believe this thing was like, I want to say it was like 15 bucks, but as of January, free delivery for January 11th, it is $18.99 for this particular unit. I'm not sponsored in any way. This is just a review for this particular product. But that being said, further into my usage of cheaper night vision stuff, I started using the Swift for wildlife work. I currently work for wildlife conservation, and we do a lot of field work where we need to spot animals in the dark. So whether we're doing survey work or whatever, eradication work, having some type of night optic is a great idea. So I was using this to be able to spot pigs, rats, birds, etc. A lot of it, what I was using was the glare to glare out their eyes and be able to see said animal. And then I could identify them from there. That being said, with this, I ended up recently going into the Prowl, which is this unit here. I never did a full review on the Swift. I don't know why, just never did. It's their Generation 1 Swift night vision, digital night vision from Night Fox. But I just did a Night Fox Prowl version recently. And this was the unit. And I've been using this very successfully for hog work and bird identification and surveillance work, just to kind of see, identify what I'm looking at in the night. And this actually works really well for it. Which brought me to my next point of getting a reinstallable mount. So I was using this for off of their original thing with just had the head strap. It didn't have I didn't really use this dovetail mount. And when I did put it on this mount, it didn't really lock in good. Every time I try to put this in here, it feels like it just doesn't, I have to like jam this in, and it just doesn't feel, I can just feel a lot of wiggle room in here. It technically does lock in, but it doesn't lock in how I feel comfortable walking around, especially through the bushes and everything, using this for survey work. So that being said, I decided to go for a little bit a metal mount, but not the Wilcox mount. And the reason for it is a lot of this stuff where I work, they don't really supply us with everything we need. And a lot of stuff, if you want, you have to get for yourself. So that being said, on eBay for basically a new Wilcox L4 G24 mount, it's almost 345 bucks here with free shipping. However, I mean, you can find them a little bit cheaper, but for the most part, they're a couple $100 easy. 300. When I went to another website, I saw it for 500. So I told myself, you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to kind of save as much money as I can. So that's where we're at here. So today we're going to be reviewing, which just came in. I purchased this on the 16th. It just came in yesterday. It's called the Looks. I'm sure you can see that on here. LOOKDNDS mount. Now, I didn't open this bag yet, so we're gonna find out what's it. I know that that's this because that's what it said was delivered. But I ordered sand color just to match my helmet, and it's $84.99, which I was like, you know what, I can do it, 84 bucks. So anyway, that being said, that's what we're reviewing today. We're gonna go check it out, and let's see. Where is my knife? Sorry, my camera's kind of just stuck up here. Gotta get out of the way there. Okay. Let's put that there. Comes in a box. Just not, you know, show off my address there. All right, so made in China, obviously. Other markers, nice, decent box. And it comes in the mount. There we go. Breakaway. So this is actually labeled breakaway on the, that's nice. And it comes with a little note. And it says, note, G24 is precisely matched with the J arm of a Wilcox. However, due to the different models and batches of night vision goggles and thermal imaging out there, having varying accuracy in the dovetail groove and the wear and tear of your device's dovetail groove, during use, there may be shaking of the dovetail groove connection. If this situation occurs, you can stick 1 to 3 layers of transparent tape on the dovetail slot interface of your device, and then you can experience a motionless effect. Okay, cool. You stay have some thing going on here, and I always have a habit of checking the bottom in case they come with tools. A lot of times, some of these companies will just throw it in there and put the foam on top. But anyway, yeah, comes in this hard case. This is the mount, and it's definitely a metal mount. We do have plastic here, but I'm not sure if that's just a knob. I think these are just plastic knobs, but they are all connected to a metal screw or metal facer here. I have a positive click. Can you hear that? All right. As this one, you don't really hear it at all. Okay. As far as the joint manipulation, we've got movement up and down. We've got up and down, open and close. It's a very tight lock there. We've got the adjustment for tilt, back and forth. Very nice positive clicking feels. And then the release. All right. I mean, for 84 bucks, it seems pretty good. It does not have any markings on here, which for me, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really looking to try to say it's an actual Wilcox. However, they actually show you having labels on it. So it actually shows that their product, oh, here we go. So they use the first product with the photograph there, and obviously this is the one you get. It's weird because it bounces back and forth, one with labels, one without labels. But obviously, China, what they sent me was something without labels. So here we go. Those feel definitely like a more secure mount. We're gonna push this in. Wow. See, and you can definitely hear the click. It feels secure. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break on me. There's not a lot of play movement here where it feels like it's just bending. And yeah, liking it. Positive release. Now let's put this in. Like this doesn't even click to make it sound like there's anything in there. As you can see here, just by, you know, put it in the completely up motion here and see if you can see what I'm seeing here. Because it's plastic and just what little weight this is, you can see there's a lot of play in the arm, right? And even if I brought it all the way down to the bottom, you can definitely feel there's a lot of play in the arm. This particular unit is a little bit heavier than the Swift. I don't know if it's just that there's more technology in it. But as for the Swift goes, I mean, there's still some play, but it's nowhere near as heavy as the other one. So this mount is perfectly fine for this, which is what I was using it for this whole time. But this mount here, the metal mount, I'll put it in. Here, a positive click, and there's virtually no movement on the mount itself. All the bouncing and everything is coming from the the joint here and this unit here, which, you know what, that's pretty darn good. I can't complain with that. So let's get this on the helmet and check it out. All right, so got my helmet here. This is my bump helmet, and this is the metal mount that it came with. So let's try to get this thing on. Let's see what's up. So just supposed to click in, and so we have positive engagement with this here. A slight play, but I mean, no more than this plastic airsoft mount. In fact, the airsoft mount has a lot of play. You can feel that there. All right, so we're putting this in. Can lock this on, and yeah, so we've got positive locking. Helmet fits nice. Everything goes exactly where I need it to go, just like the other one. The only difference is this one doesn't feel like there's a lot of bounce to it. Like, I mean, I'm not strapped in or anything, but you can tell that it's a very solid, rigid mount. I mean, I'm going to run it out in the next couple of nights to go do some night pig shooting. And we'll go from there. So, you know, if you're looking for a knockoff version, you know, I'm not saying that this would be useful for life and death situations. But, you know, if you wanted a little sturdier mount for airsoft, or just, you know, you just wanted a sturdier mount, I mean, for 80 bucks, you know, it's a buy once, cry once, I guess, you know. I mean, I bought this cheapy thing, and you can feel this thing bending here. But anyway, yeah. So this has been the my overview / review of the knockoff Wilcox mount here that I got from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get it. You're not giving me any money for it or anything. It's just something that I bought, something I wanted to review. So when I put it in the description, that's all it is. It's I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. So this is all just my personal opinions on products. But hey, companies, if you guys want to send me stuff to review, I'm your man. All right, questions, comments, you know where to leave it. Check you guys later.